Hey everybody, I hope you all love horror movies just as much as I do. Some of my closest friends are horror icons like Ghostface, Michael Myers, Chucky, Anaconda, Megan, Alien, Predator, and a bunch of others that I don't really feel like naming right now. Uh, for Halloween, I invited them to my Liverpool party along with my non-horror friends. Unfortunately, only my horror friends showed up while my non-horror friends went to Liverpool, England for some reason. I don't know why they did that. It beats me, but they all thought I had a special pool in London. My pool is an actual pool full of livers here in America. Only my horror friends showed up. They know that since they actually go straight for the liver, then dump them in my pool. It's odd. I'd rather go for the brain rather than the liver. I always found brains to be more interesting, especially Jimmy Neutrons. My horror friends also don't like to swim in water. They find it to be too refreshing for their tastes. They prefer to be in a constant state of stress to keep their aggression going for every movie they make. They also prefer to bathe themselves in livers to remind themselves of why they're horror icons and how it's the good kind of pain. Ghostface won't tell me, though, which one he is and from which movie. He prefers to keep his identity a secret. Although, all of them seem to know about me, so either they all feed each other info about me, or Ghostface is as smart as Stephen Hawking. But if I have to pick which Ghostface it is, I hope it's the one that won an Oscar. Then I can brag to people that I'm hanging out with the Oscar-winning Ghostface. But if it's not that one, I'll just settle for Dennis Quaid's son. At least they were able to resurrect him in time to continue starring in The Boys. Now, here's a picture of my horror friends. As you can see on Google, there's a million images of various horror icons. They're all close friends of mine. But I'm nothing like them. I'm actually good looking. You can tell by my skin and how I don't tan or wear a mask like they do. Anaconda's the toughest horror friend to have, though. I always gotta be feeding him something. He's always in this constant state of hunger. Even when I feed him, all my chicken thighs, he still wants more despite the high amount of protein. He's nothing like a bodybuilder, I'll tell you that. Anyway, hope Halloween was good for all of you. It was good for me, it was good for my horror friends, but not my non-horror friends because they went to England all for nothing. Have a good night.